To the left. Everything you own to the bucks to the left. All right. How are we doing today? My man, Selmore Fudd. Hope I'm saying that name right. He's always in here. He's a real trooper. So sorry. One second. Y'all need to listen to that Clips album on repeat. That's your homework for today. I think the Browns. I think Kevin Stefanski's alive right now, so we're gonna hop into that. How's everybody doing? Harold Fannin. Harold Fannin mentioned. Harold Fannon's a dog. So we got some clips from Big Stefan. We got some clips from some Mic'd Up as well. So we're just gonna check out some of the stuff that we either missed or some of the smaller stuff that's coming out. But open practice has started, I do believe. So now that that's open and rocking and rolling, we're gonna start getting clips slowly, just like yesterday what we did last night. They're not gonna have a bunch of clips ready. Oh, here it is, right here. Boom. This is what I'll put this back here, and we'll take a listen to this while I get everything set up. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
He'll be out here today.
Great morning. First off, let me
so
pause.
I think we
this. She can't hear me. Shout out to Isaiah. You know what he doing, Isaiah Lawrence. What up, my guy? How are we feeling? Early morning, Juggernaut. Hey, this is an early morning stream. Bird's Nest says, on a road trip. Where we going? Where we headed to, man? I just got back from a long road trip. So let me know where we at. Where we headed to. NYC here. That Jock 13. Let me know if I'm telling y'all names right. Y'all know how I do with names. Y'all know I can't say nothing right. I can't even say regular words right. Shout out to you, Juggernaut. Shout out to you, Bird's Nest. Shout out to you, AC1 Burn 69 says no audio. Yeah, I was muted up for a second. Bridget Maxey says good morning right back. All right, cool. John McGraw says good morning. It's a great, beautiful morning. Eyes are open. We got foosball that's about to be coming right across our screen. I got to set up one or two things. I'm on Slick Rick's album right now. Okay, hey, take your time. But make sure, hey, go ahead and slide some clips in there. And if it's only one song, go ahead and put POV in that watch next. You feel me? Data Jack. Okay. Data Jack. Okay. Stefanski is we're gonna listen to him lie here for a second. Why did Tracker say Shedeur went 5 of 8 when someone on field reported no he went, and we're gonna talk about that too, Mr. Mark Kim. I didn't even see that. See, I was live while I was coming out, and I was recording a dang bum Cowboys video, and then I had to go to do actual work. So, but we will talk about that too. So let's let Kevin Stefanski yap for a second. I'm gonna set up one or two more things, make sure we're good. Connection is great, and then hopefully we're gonna have some clips come out.
What about Tevin Jenkins?
Hackers.
Yeah, both still working through it right now. Won't be doing much today.
Don't think anything major though.
No.
Kevin, Jordan, have you challenged anybody? There's a leadership component for Judson, who's a big voice on the field defensively. Have you challenged anybody to sort of take on that role? Has anybody stepped up?
Yeah, I think it's early. Certainly, every football team is different. Every team year to year, you have different leaders emerge. Guys are at different parts of their career, so I think it's early for the football team to say exactly where that is. You're right. Jordan was a vet, a guy that we relied a lot on in a bunch of different areas, so that remains to be seen. And yeah, of course, you nudge some young guys and some people to take on those things organically, but I think it's early to see where that goes.
Kevin, what about Jerome and Mike Woods?
Won't be practicing today, but like I said, progressing nicely.
With Jerry, what's the next step for him? I mean, he obviously had a huge career year last year, but what's the next step for him?
Yeah, Jerry's done a great job. Obviously, on the heels of a really successful first season, but he's had a very good off season. He was healthy, practicing, and has a very good understanding now of our system, our scheme, how he fits in. I've mentioned this before. Jerry's very, very intelligent, so there's no shortage of where you can line him up, what you can move him around to do. So I've been really pleased with all the things that Jerry's doing. I think, to the earlier question, I think he's taking on a leadership role as well now that he's in whatever year this is for him, and it's a younger receiving room, so I think he can provide leadership to those guys as well.
When you huddle up tomorrow with Bill and Tommy and you go over the offensive,
we're back in business. We're back in business.
When we show back up on Monday, do you think there will be a discernible difference in what you guys have going on?
Shout out Mary Kay Cabot.
Yeah, it remains to be seen, Mary Kay. I think there's we still need to rep everybody and get everybody ready for the preseason, for the season.
Wait, did Mary Kay just ask about? Let me make sure I think she asked about the quarterback battle. I'm gonna stop breathing for a second. Let's do this.
When we show back up on Monday,
room, so I think he can provide leadership to those guys as well.
When you huddle up tomorrow with Bill and Tommy and you go over the offensive quarterbacks and all that kind of stuff, when we show back up on Monday, do you think there will be a discernible difference in what you guys have going on?
Yeah, it remains to be seen, Mary Kay. I think we still need to rep everybody and get everybody ready for the preseason, for the season. So I want to get through today's practice and take.
So Mary Kay very excited to talk about the quarterback battle. Already this morning, she's probing Kevin Stefanski. So this is his first words, I guess, this morning. Like 3 questions in. Mary Kay, hey, she want to know what's going on. What's going on in my chat, though? What's going on in my chat? I think we should have leave Shedeur alone. Them gal girls. I hope the Browns trade Shedeur. This is a head coach versus player situation. I think, if I'm being honest with you, and I think a lot of y'all in my comments have also said this, I think, and I agree with the people who say it's a head coach versus GM situation. Sorry. Head coach and GM versus owner situation, right? I think there's a clashing of kind of what they're looking for right now from the team aspect. They're not together as a team on what they want to do, and it's pretty clear at this point. Leroy Sanders says, Ian Coleman. Hey, come on now. Ian Coleman. Come on now. That boy yeah, man. Even the chat know who that boy is. Isaiah says, I hope the Browns trade him. We already talked about that. Just want him in a better situation. Of course, if the Browns leaders don't get their way, that coach is out and the GM won't be far away. Shedeur is going to be great. Be patient. It takes time to be legendary. Yes, sir. Like King Arthur had to let 3 scrubs try his sword before he assumed that mantle. Leroy, me too. Oh, y'all talking to each other. I ain't trying to get in on y'all chat talk. But so Mary Kay Cabot first, hey, hot in the, what is this? We like 3 minutes in. 2 minutes in, rather, and she's asking about the quarterback battle.
Again, all the information to see how guys are performing at all positions.
Kevin,
and then that's when we kind of get into the nitty-gritty of who's going where and with what groups. But
yeah, somebody going crazy in the background.
Promise you anything on Monday.
Bridget
we'll see
knows what's up.
You seeing any signs of those
in Minnesota
overtaxed after only 3 days while the routes start running?
I think the guys are doing a really nice job. I think that's.
Wait, okay, and then here's another one. This is crazy. Mary Kay is 2 minutes in asking about the quarterback battle, and then you got him talking about listen what he asked
on Monday. We'll see how it looks.
Listen what
seeing any signs of those receivers getting overtaxed after only 3 days while the routes start running?
From all the routes they're running, what do you mean? And he's implying because there's so many quarterbacks out there. Shedeur's throwing to equipment managers. What do you mean overtaxed? They're not even giving who's running extra routes. Who is getting more reps? Y'all, come on, guys. We gotta be consistent. I'm gonna let it.
I think the guys are doing a really nice job. I think that's definitely part of our job, Tony. With this being day 4 of a 4-day block, you got to be careful and make sure you're asking the guys to do things that you're not overtaxing them. For instance, we'll be in the red zone a good bit today. We did one-on-ones on the 20-yard line yesterday so as to save their legs. So trying to be as smart as you can be about saving legs early, knowing that you have a big block of practices next week as well.
That was your first one-on-one day.
It was.
That's kind of unusual, isn't it? Why did you wait for 3 days to do that?
Well, you're just in helmets those first 2 days, so again, you get those shells on them. You can't put them on until day 3.
Kevin, yesterday in that 11-on-11 move the ball period at the end, and seeing Shedeur go with some of the 2s and 3s mixed in, what did you guys think of that period for him specifically?
Wait. This is a Shedeur question. Everybody tighten up.
You can't put them on until day 3.
Kevin, yesterday in that 11-on-11 move the ball period at the end, and seeing Shedeur go with some of the 2s and 3s mixed in, what did you guys think of that period for him specifically?
For those guys specifically, I thought there was some good. Obviously, we need to clean up a lot of things on both sides of the ball. We had too many jumping off sides, flinching on the offensive side. So we have these officials out here. That's probably the main focus for our guys, especially today. But yeah, I thought those guys, some good and some bad, like most training camp practices.
Kevin, what was your
So some good, some bad. And, I speak a lot of times, even when we talk about Deion Sanders or we talk about these different things. And I say, look, a head coach at the end of the day he's a politician, right? He's going to have to present certain ways. And I'm doing this live. My live chat says, Cal Dre says he's lying. Hey, that's a part of the game. It's a part of the game of being a head coach is being able to put on a brave face and tamper and understand how to manage different relationships. So I think that as much as it could be a lie, it could be a this, it could be a that, you notice how he kind of subverted the question, right? He was asked about, hey, how's the quarterbacks doing? How is Shedeur doing? How do you feel about him with the 2s, X, Y, Z, all that stuff? And what he did was, hey, there's stuff good and bad in both sides of the ball. Like, how do we? No. We asked you about Shiloh Sanders, and we over here talking about the offsides, and then the defensive side, both sides of the ball. Ain't nobody asked you about that. So great work by Kevin Stefanski. That side that he hit him with that Euro step. So Kevin Stefanski seems to be okay in the media. He's doing that, and I want you to know, to all my Shedeur fans, this is actually probably good for Shedeur, right? And good for the whole. If you're a Dylan Gabriel fan, if you're a Kenny Pickett guy, I don't know how many kids. I know, hey, my January Joe guys, I know what y'all get down to. Because what he's doing is, look, I'm not gonna say anything specific. Hey, good, bad, offense, defense, offensive line was struggling, and we saw Shiloh Sanders have some terrible snaps, and then work after practice and go ahead and try to do that. So just understand kind of what's being done there, because it's a little more tongue in cheek than you might realize. You feel me? But I'll let him go again.
Exposure to Schlesinger in the draft season, was it Senior Bowl or Combine?
It was Senior Bowl.
Yeah, no straight answers, man.
Around that time is when I start putting my scout hat on, and
the Vikings
his name
love
was
JJ McCarthy
coming up, and I remember putting on the tape early, and then obviously spent some time with him down at the Combine.
Do you know where the inception of the Browns' interest of him was? I mean, before you got on the scouting trail, was there?
Great.
Did Andrew ever relate? How did we?
Good question. I don't remember. I mean, I remember watching him for the first time when he put the tape on, but I don't remember when that was. I don't.
Did you go meet with him at the Senior Bowl or at the Combine?
At the Combine. Yeah, I'm sure we from the Browns met with him at the Senior Bowl, but I met with him at the Combine.
Nice.
Watch practice, and the offense looks like they're just trying to find their footing. There not a lot of completed passers, not a lot of touchdowns in the red zone drill. What are you looking for when you go back in the film room and you and your coaches are breaking it down, with the players? Is the emphasis on the results, or are we reading too much into the results and it's more about the process of what you guys are just trying to implement?
Well, when you go out to practice, everything's competitive. So offensive guys want to have success, defensive guys want to have success. Sometimes it goes back and forth in a practice. It's hard when you're not in pads yet to get a full picture of what that success maybe looks like, but we're not in the mode while we compete every single day.
I'm sorry to cut him off, but the camp, I'm getting confirmation. Sorry, I'm trying to get clips, but practice is literally starting as we speak. So we're getting just seconds. Training camp is starting. You got shout out to, by the way, amazing content creator. Y'all probably seen him, Garrett Bush. Go follow his YouTube. Go follow his ex. Emmy Award winner. He is there at training camp. So if you don't trust me, because I am just a dude that be yapping. Please trust Garrett Bush, because he is on there on site. So there's going to be some elite stuff. We're going to be tapping in with him when we can. But yeah, it's sorry, baseball. They will come with Zeus's lightning for me. You cannot play baseball. Anyway, all right, dope. So we'll stay locked in here. We'll finish this. Oh wait, I have it covered. We'll finish this here.
We're in the mode of teaching and learning right now on both sides of the ball. So I'm pleased with the effort. It's not near as clean as it needs to be on both sides of the ball.
Greg, he missed all of camp last year, so how nice and important is it to see him out here from day one? It looks like he's making plays right away.
Yeah, it looks really healthy, making plays. I think our coverage really in the back end has been sticky. I think a bunch of guys have done a nice job. Again, we probably have to clean up our hands at the top of some of these routes in terms of grabbing. But by and large, I think our guys have a real good understanding, and Greg in particular, good to have him out there because I think he's another vocal guy, a guy that brings juice to the defense.
For him, do you think it's important for him not to just be a quote-unquote nickel guy, that he takes some reps on the outside like he has?
Yeah, he's a good football player. I know sometimes he finds himself inside more than outside, but we like having him around the action. I think he can excel in a bunch of different areas.
Kevin, with the changes you've seen in the safety room, what's the next step for Grant in that leadership role, especially that he's been around the team, he's been with the team, so what's that next step for him?
Yeah, I think, Grant's obviously a guy that we believe in. You give those contracts to guys that fit who you are, and Grant is a physical football player, fits our scheme really well. And then as you get older in your career, kind of like we were talking about earlier, leadership emerges. And the nice part about Grant, and what I appreciate about Grant, is he's the same guy every day. He's very, very authentic the way he leads. But yeah, how that evolves as he gets into year 4, is this, or 5? That'll start to show itself in the next couple weeks. Yes, so we'll be in pads on Monday, and then you can be in pads. I believe the rule is you can't be in 3 days in a row. So we'll be smart about it, but I do think that it's an important next step for the team.
Is there a maximum total?
There is, but I don't know that. Yeah, there is. It's not like the old days, Tony.
Harold, just the growth you've seen out of him so far.
Harold Fannin mentioned. I love me some Harold Fannin, so let's see what he has to say about Mr. Harold Fannin.
But I do think that it's an important next step for the team.
Is there a maximum total?
There is, but I don't know that. Yeah, there is. It's not like the old days, Tony.
Tony.
Harold, just the growth you've seen out of him so far. Can you where can you notice the most?
Yeah, again, 3 days into practice, but he was here with the rookies early and just off of that off-season program in the spring. A young player, I think he just turned 21, maybe, but a young, developing player. Like we talked about, the reason we identified Harold in the draft, and I thought they did a great job at Bowling Green, how they used him. They really lined him up all over, and that's something that you can only do with it, being intelligent and working very hard. So we're putting a lot on his plate, asking him to play multiple positions, and playing multiple positions mean you're going to have multiple jobs, and he's handled all of it really well.
With David, just the injury.
So, and I know we're talking a little bit about David Njoku, and I think this question actually relates a bit to Harold Fannin, and I'm going to get to that. And I want to speak about, because I'm very high on Harold Fannin, right? It's like, I don't want you to think I'm just a Shedeur guy. I'm a Harold Fannin guy, right? One of the most productive tight end seasons at a college football level in history, right? We're talking about a guy at Bowling Green who did it against other top teams, right? He shined the most when he went against those SEC and Big Ten opponents. So don't just say, oh, competition, because he was bullying some top dudes, right? I compare him to Luka Doncic. Go watch his tape. Harold Fannin. We can go watch his what do you call We've already watched it. His Senior Bowl, absolutely cooking people. He goes at his own pace. He knows how to get it done. He looks like he's not fast, but he's fast enough to get the job done. He looks like he's not quick, but the hips and smoothness are enough to get it done. He's a player that is not just an enigmatic. He's not just enigmatic because of the stats and the outlandish and all that stuff, but you watch him play, and it's like, okay, well, I haven't seen many people do the way he does, create the separation like he does, the slightness with the change of power there. You know, he kind of fits that mold of that modern receiving tight end, especially when you have David Njoku. If you can move him back into a more traditional tight end style, I know he is a receiving tight end. You need him as a receiving threat, especially when you talk about that wide receiver core for the Browns. But if you could probably get him down there a little more involved in the run game, even not saying that he can't, but maybe Mark Andrews to Isaiah Likely. Like, that's just been my thing. Hey, we're gonna get you the ball, Njoku. We're gonna get you the ball. But you're gonna have to put your hand in the dirt. You're gonna have to get these sales. You're gonna have to get these. You're gonna have to sit underneath for these first downs, and then we're gonna double split y'all out wide, and then we're gonna have a defensive coordinator losing their mind. So I'm very high hopeful on David Njoku, but I'm not David Njoku, Harold Fannin, but it matters how healthy David Njoku is, because I think both of these receivers can mature for Shedeur Sanders and really be that next level. I talked about Quinshon Judkins and Dylan Sampson being real great advantages for Shedeur if he gets the chance, right? Harold Fannin and David Njoku in the same offense. I mean, we're talking about Patriots offense back in the day. You know what I mean?
Last year, how do you think he has bounced back from that and coming into this year feeling wise?
Yeah, he feels healthy, which is so important for him, and obviously when healthy, he's a huge part of what we do. So I'm excited for him to maintain, that and practice really hard and provide the leadership that he always does.
Kevin, you don't think of linebackers being much of a cerebral
Tony Grossi.
Generally. I mean, it's physical and all that, but you think of Luke Kuechly and even the former Brown Clay Matthews, they were very cerebral players. And Schlesinger comes off as that. Was that an attraction to this team?
Well, I would say linebacker down the middle of your defense, Tony. I think you do have a lot of cerebral players, whether it's the safeties or the middle linebackers. You're at the nerve center of everything we do defensively. So you do have to be intelligent. You do have to have great understanding of football, because you're typically getting guys lined up. You're making calls. You're making adjustments. And Carson has that ability. Like you mentioned, I mean, he's a cerebral kid, but it is football, so the physical aspect of it is not too far from the evaluation either.
Good.
Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All right, that's the end of that. What I'm gonna do next is, there's a few things that he said. There's some things that are hidden behind some of the words he said. So I'm gonna grab some of these clips. We're gonna do it live. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's gonna be a cut, but we're gonna do this live, and we're basically gonna chop this up. Not chop it up, but get all those points and some of the big ones and see if we can back it up by facts. First, we're going to start with the Tony Grossi. He actually cleared up the fact that Shedeur was 6 for 8 instead of being 5 for 8. And then we have him throwing to equipment managers and a lot of hoopla there. So we'll get after that in just a second. Okay. So y'all are here live. So first things, I need to read my live chat. But we are, and by the way, we're probably gonna have some clips coming out right now. BT. Oh my God, it's a puppy. Look at that thing, dog. Let me read the chat. What y'all talking about? It says Generational says this coach avoided that Shedeur question. Yeah, that boy Euro stepped around it. Cal Dre says dude is on a snow job. For real, it's up to the head coach. Well, Bridget says, that y'all talking in the chat. I don't want to get in y'all business. Cal Dre say he's so bland. He's beyond vanilla. Notice when he lies, he tightens up. That could be true. Slowbucks TV says the Browns are using Shedeur for attention and jersey sales. They're definitely getting both. Jacob says Shedeur would take 10 sacks a game. I mean, if they blocking the way they've been blocking, probably, because we ain't seen it good. Meet Hal Rod Fannin Jr. Oh, this is Fannin's puppy. That's awesome, dog. Yeah, Shedeur's gonna be okay. I know people are talking about trading. He's gonna be okay if he doesn't start. I just hope he doesn't have to start, because right now, don't think the Browns are very equipped. Oh, what did I just? How did I do that? I don't think they're very equipped. All right, so read the chat. So this is what I'm gonna do, guys. We are gonna do what I just said. We're gonna smack some of these. We're gonna match some of these clips to some things that were being said. Make sure everything checks out. We gonna fact check. What's his name? Big Stefanski. That's what's finna happen right now, dog. That's what's finna happen. Okay, cool. Here we go. So Kevin Stefanski. All right. Shedeur Sanders. What's it called? What happened? He really got pressed, right? So Browns head coach. Rest over Shedeur throwing to equipment. That is so crazy. He's really throwing the equipment, guys. All right, couple of those. You're gonna be all right. So Kevin Stefanski talking about things looking clean in practice. And then with this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna find, we're gonna find the fact that Shedeur. And wait, let me see if there's any more clips. First off, let me see if there's any more clips. Because if there's more clips, we gotta abandon what we're doing to get to the actual training camp clips. Hey, we do in fact have training camp clips. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so we're just gonna do this over here then. So this is the first clip we have. So this is actually Mr. Tillman. He was hurt yesterday. Well, apparently hurt. He had a lower leg injury, but he's out at practice, looking like he's got a bit of explosion on him. Looking like he can do what he do the way he do. More clips here. Cedric Tillman is the name. Let's pop out Miss Cameron. She does a great job. She's got a lot of stuff. So that's just Tillman here. You got Kevin Stefanski, because that was from yesterday. That's what I need. I need that Tony Grossi video of the 5 for 8. For the 5 for 8. Is there any guy should retire? Shedeur beats out the. I want to have this too. This is a side thing, because you know how Tony Grossi get. Tony Grossi, you know what I'm saying? Lots of development already for Harold Fannin. And then we're just gonna say positive things about Harold Fannin. So we'll come back here, give you some Harold Fannin stats that check out. Who's this? Oh, shout out Xavier Weaver, by the way. We're gonna do a video about him too. But we're collecting right now. Someone talked about Jackson Dart. Not Jackson Dart. Jalen Milroe, I think, today. So shout out to Jalen Milroe. You know what that boy do. We're gonna talk about him today as well. Ooh, another angle of that beauty of a ball, huh? Look at the way he's spinning that thing, boy. Look how he's spinning that thing, man. Go ahead, man. What are you doing? Do it big. Ugh, step up in the pocket. Ugh. Right there. He would have got crushed. And, he don't care. He don't care about taking hits. He don't care about taking them hits, dog. Fire. A little more Xavier Weaver. Like, I'm building a case, man. I'm really building a case right now. Okay, so that's what we have for Kevin Stefanski. We're gonna grab more of those. We're gonna have more clips coming, probably. There we go. Hey, first sight in of Mr. 12 in the group of the QBs there. If y'all want to see, we'll go full screen, and David Njoku right there as well. Yeah, that's why we're gonna. I appreciate y'all trying to boost the likes. I really appreciate that. I don't be asking for likes, but I appreciate y'all in the comments asking for likes. That's good looks. But first looks at some little bit of, you got some 8 in there, you got some 15 in there, you got some 5 in there, and then you know what 12 do. You know what that boy 12 do. That boy punching at it. Yeah. Just give him a punch. Like to see it. Another clip here. I think they went back the other way. They in fact came back the other way. And there goes Shedeur. Wait, hey, what was he doing back there? Oh, he's back there. Hey, look. Come on now. He back there yapping. Where's Shedeur? Dylan Gabriel's behind too. They both the rookies. What y'all doing, man? They trying to build that relationship, man. They trying to talk to the vets, man. I like that, man. But get where you're supposed to be, man. You know how coaches be. Coaches be trying to make a big deal out of nothing. We already watched that video. This is oh no, this is Jerry Jeudy actually. This is not Mr. Tillman. So they're gonna this I think is Cedric Tillman. I can't see because it looks like a potato. Why does Twitter do or X, whatever you call it? Mama named it Twitter, so I'm gonna call him Twitter. Brian to Cleveland, that'd be crazy. But yeah, so that's oh man, someone's gotta get a better throw. Let's see if Daniel has any more clips too. Y'all know what he do. Make sure y'all are. Do I not have? I need to have all of them over him. No, that's the last thing he tweeted. Okay, no big deal. That's the last thing he tweeted. We'll go back. We're gonna give it a second. Well, we'll do one more refresh actually. And then we'll see if there's any more circumstances on Bowling Green. Okay, we already talked it. That's the one we're gonna talk about. What is going on over here? Sorry, my mice is acting up. Okay, cool. So we don't have many much clips coming out. So let's but let's finish this Kevin Stefanski. Okay, Kevin Stefanski. We're gonna grab a few more of these clips. So right now we have which ones? What we got? We got him being asked about not looking clean at practice. Harold Fannin. We have the Harold Fannin clip. We're gonna talk about Harold Fannin. What's it called? Kevin Stefanski opens a press conference by sending support to Lorraine and the police department. Okay. I'm sure he's gonna have to have this, right? Fred Gritham, he's starting to tweet. You know when he starts to tweet, it's a good thing. Yeah, man. Hey, I heard Bucky might be getting a contract. I don't know, man. That's what the people are saying. So if Bucky hops in there, it's gonna be a whole different situation. Hold up. We got one-on-ones. Why does it look like? Oh no, this is yesterday. I'm tripping. And that's also yesterday. Okay, never mind. You don't got it. Hey. Jordan Hicks. We talked about that yesterday. That's crazy. That's why they asked him the Carson Swearinger questions because things got a little hectic. You know what? We might just let's get that Tony Grossi video first. Oh my God, Tony Grossi is always beating the drum, man. He's always beating that Dylan Gabriel drum. But what I'm trying to get him, he said he reported. Boom, here we go. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this because Tony Grossi actually said some positive stuff. Who the thunk, right? Who the thunk? Harold Fannin. We got Fannin. Struggles on offense, right? So he's going to talk about struggles on offense. Well, it's because that offensive line. Right? Wait. There's no quarterback tracker yet because they are currently practicing right now. So we're going to get the clips live as they come out. Right now, we're putting together a little card while those come out. So we'll speak on this. Struggles on offense. Shedeur snap. Oh wow, that's a crazy picture. I'm looking for he was dealing with some bad snaps. Shedeur bad snap. Oh wow. Here we go. First off, boom. So this is a good report. Obviously, you have Myles Garrett's report, but that's not what I wanted to show. I want to see. Here it is, right here. Boom. Perfect. This is the bad snaps. So if we're gonna talk about this and that, boom, let's talk about bad snaps. Okay, perfect. Bad snaps. And then I want to talk about Kevin Stefanski or the question where they were asking him about how tired. Let's see if we got more clips first off. Talking about how tired people are and whatnot. Cleveland Browns may have their next Baker Mayfield. Here we go. More receivers here. I don't know if y'all can see it. More receivers here. Yes. Eesh. So that's all we have so far. So just waiting for more clips right now. Waiting for more clips to start popping out. Oh, here we go. We got our first boom. Our first look at the QBs. First look at the QBs. So I'm gonna let y'all look at that for a second. I'm gonna let you look at that. I'm gonna take this over here. And I'm gonna let you look at that. I'm gonna put this over yonder. And then so now we're gonna actually start getting some actual clips coming out. You got and they got two people going at once. I see zero Shedeur. I think he's back there in the back. Yeah, he's back there behind wide receivers. Is Tony Grossi, not Tony Grossi, is Kevin Stefanski gonna have Shedeur running rats? Is that what's finna happen, dog? Okay, so we had the bad snaps. We got the bad snaps because we want to talk about that. Shedeur, equipment manager. So I want to talk about him throwing to the equipment managers. I fly in the sky. Oh no, yeah, he didn't. No, yeah, he didn't say anything bad about Shedeur for sure. But we're just gonna add a little bit of sauce to the seasoning. You feel me? A little sauce to the seasoning, man. And then we have him talking about the how tired receivers are. Which is a crazy question to ask when people are throwing to what's it called? Equipment managers. Crazy thing to ask, big homie. Mike J says Cleveland should have drafted Genti along with Shedeur, but picking Gabriel was a bad move. It's weird. It's not a bad move if you don't pick Shedeur, because now you like. Whether you believe Shedeur is a problem or not, I don't think he's a problem. You're definitely not helping yourself by hey, Mr. Sanders is up. Okay, unpotato just in time. Nice. Let y'all watch Sanders work here for a second. Honestly, could have drafted Travis Hunter and Shedeur as long as he sat. Yeah, I mean they were at pick 2, but I guess they wanted to bolster that defensive line. So it is what it is. Oh, a few good. This actually has a few throws from Shedeur. Can y'all see it? Is my head blocking it? I hope my head's not blocking it. We'll do an actual when all the clips come out. We're gonna do like a actual breakdown look at it. Right now we just watching them work. We just watching the young man work right now. It's a beautiful sight. PC shouting out someone. Hey, y'all know what Fudd do. Jam says he avoid any talk on Sanders and bland talk of nothing when he does. That speaks volumes. Hey man, say man. Hey man, say man. Talk about it. All right, boom. Now I need to find what's it called? The part where Kevin Stefanski was basically asked about equipment managers. So I can put the equipment manager thing here. Why that boy so holy crockaloli, man. Saw something crazy over there. But how we feeling about these throws, guys? How we feeling about these first few throws? They're coming off smooth. They're coming off silky. Y'all know what he do. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Bet. That's funny. I need the Kevin Stefanski. Kevin Stefanski saying or being asked about, rather. In the sky. Boom. And then right here, actually, what I'm gonna do is go here, go right here, because I got a bunch of Harold Fanning clips. Beautiful. I'm just a genius sometimes in very specific instances. And only very specific instances. Okay, cool. Firefly in the sky. We could go here. You know what? I'm not even gonna get that clip. We're just gonna do it live. Okay, so let me steal this. I'm gonna download this video because Shedeur is he's hooping right now. Apparently, he's hooping right now. Apparently big hoop. So I'm sure we're gonna have some more throws. Let's see. Here we go. This is what we came here for, man. This is what we show up for. That's what we wake up to do, man. That's what we do, how we do it, man. Dun. Mustard on the what? Today's day 4, I think. We'll figure it out. Dun. Boom. I think. Oh, are we getting numbers already? Oh, wait a minute. I think we're getting numbers are coming across the wire right now. Hold up. For Browns training camp number 4, it's Kenny Pickett up first for 7-on-7. So, I should probably do this like this because I don't want. I want zero problems, big fella. Y'all know how Twitter be. All right, cool. So for training camp number 4, it's Kenny Pickett up for 7-on-7. So again, going with the theme of Kenny Pickett going first. Kenny Pickett going first. That's dope about like doing this live because we can like put it together live and everything. All right, let me read the chat, and then I got to run and grab something really quick. Make sure there's no more clips. There are no new clips. I will let this clips album, make sure you're listening to it. They ain't even paying me. I just want to promote greatness. All right, so we finally got some quarterbacks throwing. So far, Shedeur Sanders is talking to the people. He's throwing silky passes. Joe Flacco's doing what he do best. I'm going to go do something. Finish this Kevin Stefanski video. Hopefully by the time we do that little recording, we can come back and, they do some actual drills. Kenny Pickett is right now first up with the ones on 7-on-7. So as soon as we get it. And again, I didn't even notice it. Again. I'm sorry. This is going to be another part of the video. We're going to get there. But guess what happens? Again. Like, what's wrong with this? Hey, Kenny Pickett throws a ball. Cool. A wide receiver who plays for the National Football League. No problem with that. All right. Joe Flacco, January Joe. Up next, another NFL wide receiver. Who'da thunk, right? Mr. Dylan Gabriel, the rookie, 3rd-round pick. He throws to an undrafted free agent. He is an NFL player. You think the drill's over because everybody's running off. Coaches are running off. Everyone's running off. Oh. Mr. Equipment Manager who doesn't even know the ball's being snapped, who's 15 yards off the ball. Come on, Kevin Stefanski. And whoever asked that question in the earlier part of the video about, the wide receivers must, make sure you don't burn them out too much. He's throwing to equipment managers. What are we talking about right now? Let's This was supposed to be, and I guess we'll start with that part of the video. He was asked about that, and everybody clearly pointed out, again, this is not the first time. I just showed you it happened today. I'm live right now. I was going to record this part later, but y'all remember what happened just yesterday. He was, so the media, that media member was trolling Kevin Stefanski. He had to be. He had to be trolling Kevin Stefanski. Because there's no way, there's only, 4 receivers that can do this part of the drill. It's a singular drill. It looks like everybody go and they're walking off. So y'all can't get another receiver, a tight end, a something. I know they're probably doing their own individual drills, whatever. I don't know, what kind of message does this send though? Like y'all are not doing a great job. I'm not going to sit here, even though there are papers about collusion. There are active papers about collusion in situations like that happening in the NFL. Not me, but there are lawsuits about collusions in the NFL where the NFL has admitted that. I'm not going to say nothing about it, but you're not making it easy for people who believe that to not beat that drum when you get into the training camp for NFL football and y'all are making him throw to equipment managers. Not Shedeur is doing bad. No. Not he's being put. It's just we can't figure out another wide receiver. You telling me that undrafted free agent can't run his happy back to that line? You out of your mind, dog. You're out of your mind. There's not a practice squad guy that, hey, get this extra rep, big dog. Nah, man, equipment manager. And if I'm the equipment manager, I feel the type of way too. Wow, why? You know what I'm saying? But y'all remember how Shedeur responded to it though. It was nothing.
Here, of course.
Oh, sorry. This is the wrong one. I think this is the wrong one. Yeah, here it is.
It doesn't really faze me. You gotta understand. We came all the way from HBCU to Power 5, and then now we're here. So at this point, if you look around, there's nothing. That's a challenge. I'd say.
So he not fazed by it. He don't really care. That boy chilling. So that's what's important. That Shedeur's gonna take it in stride. He's gonna handle it. But I just thought that question was crazy. That dude is trolling you, Kevin Stefanski. But let's talk about some other things Kevin Stefanski was asked about, because he was asked directly about Shiloh Sanders, like we just heard, and he skated around the question. He Euro stepped it and said, well, the offense and the defense and both sides of the ball, and that's fine. Like I said, head coach got to do what head coach got to do. But what's interesting, and he was also asked about, hey, offense struggling, right? And he said this, right?
Well, when you go out to practice, everything's competitive. So offensive guys want to have success, defensive guys want to have success. Sometimes it goes back and forth in a practice. It's hard when you're not in pads yet to get a full picture of what that success maybe looks like, but we're not in the mode, while we compete every single day, we're in the mode of teaching and learning right now on both sides of the ball. So I'm pleased with the effort. It's not near as clean as it needs to be on both sides of the ball.
So it's not as clean as it needs to be. And that's interesting because we talk about clean, right? You know what Shiloh Sanders has to deal with? Look at these snaps that Shiloh Sanders, and this is 2 minutes of film. Watch a few of these snaps. So we're talking about, you were asked about Shedeur. How about Shedeur getting a dribbler? Huh? So yeah, it hasn't been looking clean, Kevin Stefanski. So when you're asked about, hey, Shedeur struggle, and shout out to Kevin Stefanski, he didn't bury Shedeur or anything, but it's just interesting to me that, well, let's talk about where are the struggles at. It's not Shedeur. It don't seem like that. Y'all are rolling balls on the ground, Tim. Okay, and that's wait. That's just, hold up. There's more. Oh wow, this dude did not edit. He going straight. Okay. Oh wow, this is just straight, no edits. Okay, this is 2 minutes of BS. Not BS, but like, come on, dog. We gotta cut it out. Pre-snap, little movement there. See a bad low snap. And how about we're just in pads, right? Well, if we're just in pads, can we? Oh well, that dude, that was did he jump or is he offsides? I think he was offsides too. That was a crazy jump. Hold up. Oh yeah, that dude's offsides. Dog. Anyway, so offsides. He's another low snap. Shedor's able to at least try to salvage it. You know what I'm saying? Do a little something with it. We talk about what's nasty, and again, you don't want to bury the offensive lineman. You don't want to do that. But I just want to make sure that we're highlighting, hey, that's who had a bad day, because when things were even muddy, taking advantage of it. This is just that better look at that beautiful backside dig to the big tight end. I mean, that's just a phenomenal. And then if you do remember, I just want to add this in because this happened yesterday. Probably no way to put this in because we're doing like live training camp videos right now. Day 3, the tracker came out. Shedeur was 5 for 8, but Tony Grossi actually said that Sanders was 6 for 8, and if you see right here, Sanders and Flacco, best throws of the day. Hey, I don't know what to tell y'all, but every single time Shedeur gets out there, he's turning his haters into his biggest fans. Let's hear from Tony.
Hi, everybody. Tony Grossi with another Cleveland Browns training camp. We opened the gates for Fat a little bit. Top of the news was Jordan Hicks, to be one of the 2 starting linebackers. Starting linebacker puts a lot for 11. Dylan Gabriel, 4 for 8. Shedeur Sanders, 5 for 8. Now, a couple changes. It was a lighter workload for Kenny Pickett today. Also, a little more, one period with the number 1s for Dylan Gabriel. There's a smattering of 1s and 2s, but offensive line 1s were on the field and a lot of defensive 1s, so that was interesting. Joe Flacco had the first segment, 11-on-11 period, and went Flacco, Pickett, Gabriel, Sanders. I only noticed 2 good pass plays on the day. One was Flacco connecting with Jamari Thrash on a quick slant in the middle of the field, and the other one was Shedeur Sanders, who woke up the crowd with a nice pass over the middle to tight end Blake Whiteheart. So that's about the extent of it. On day 3, we're back tomorrow for the last of this first segment before their first off day, Saturday morning at 9, and we will be with you then.
So, and then here is, I guess, the proof. I'm trying to figure out, so I'm trying to get y'all the proof of him being 6 for 8. I've seen this in multiple places. I've seen the video. I thought he said it here, but I think they cut it off. But there you go. You at least get the confirmation because, I mean, 6 for 8, 5 for 8. I don't even think that's that big of a deal. But if they're fudging the numbers, that's not good. Multiple reports of this actually being 6 for 8. Tony Grossi was supposed to say in that video. I think they might have, I don't know, they might have got tricky with these videos, man. That was supposed to be the one. But regardless, you have Tony Grossi admitting that he was one of the better throwers of the day. And then on top of that, look, why? I mean, do you think, and this does, I want to make it clear, this does help Shedeur, right? It does help Shedeur doing these, what's it called? These snaps, because he's learning how to be under center. He's learning, hey, what does it look like when somebody's over my center? But let's be realistic. The centers were having a bad day. The centers were having a bad day. So as much as this is great for Shedeur to get his rhythm and everything going, I think it's even more important that Shedeur is there, sticking his hand down there, making sure that this center, who we assume is starter, second string, whatever, making sure that he gets those last intricate things. And of course, Myles Garrett, 100 million, 200 million, how many millions? Lots of $1 million man. Doing what he does best. So that's absolutely just great to see. So those were the follow-ups there. And then for Harold Fannin, I got too many videos of Harold Fannin, but if I could just show you this right here, he's like Luka Doncic, man. He's just phenomenal. I know, what's it called? You know, we talk about the way he separates. You know, I'm super excited because he does things like this at the back of the end zone. You know, he puts people's in blenders. That's all he does. That's all he knows how to do. Luka Doncic, his own pace, his own space. So even if Shedeur doesn't get to start, if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, you got a beast out there in Harold Fannin. But hey, this was dope. This was awesome. Kevin Stefanski said a lot without saying a lot. We got to break it down a little bit. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Go ahead and like the video if you like it, just like if you don't. Subscribe if you like football content, man. Continue to be great, and we'll see you next time. All right. So we're not stopping the live. We are just I have to finish that video. So back to Shedeur. Throwing to equipment managers again. We got some Joe Flacco, what's it called? We got some Joe Flacco footage. Do we have any more Shedeur footage? We got some tight end footage. We were just talking about you know who. Give me what is this? Who is this? This is why you got to be careful to. Oh, more Shedeur footage. Let's see it. 1, 2. Boop. Right underneath, man. That's what he does best, man. Take what the defense gives you. Don't be afraid to strive another one to come up and hey, what's up? Hey. That's kind of weird to say, hey, what's up? Fudd says Shedeur explained his feelings, and I'm going to roll with that. People can bump their gums all they want. Dog pine in the land. Shout out to you. Stacy, what's going on? This is why CP didn't want number 12 there. The Milton Wheat. Exactly why Prime didn't want him. Oh, well, y'all are both saying, yeah. It's my fault. Stacy says Dylan needs the offense to play. Number 12 makes plays for the offense. Tries to make something happen. How is he going crazy? Life is good. I mean, the balls are flipping out. He's throwing to how many other people are throwing to equipment managers? I think that's pretty crazy. I think that's pretty crazy, dog. I really do. All right, so why is this buffering like this? I don't know why it's doing that. Let me make sure my connection's straight. It is. Okay, cool. Let me dip out. I gotta go grab something real quick. I'm gonna leave y'all with Shedeur. Wait, let me make sure there's no more Shedeur. I don't want to miss any other Shedeur clips. Early individuals, got that. We already got that. Wait, why are these not adding to the thing? Why did I add to the thing? I'm confused. All right, we'll just go to this page. Just want to see if there's any more. Luke Floria, Joe Felicity. Yeah, so the last thing we have is Joe Flacco right now. So I'm gonna throw you back on some individual drills. And then I'm gonna go grab something real quick. The Milton Week says, to be honest, I hope he don't start or be the second quarterback. They need more. They need more help because whoever starts will be called to be benched due to lack of weapons in subpar O-line. Yeah, like that's a big thing I think we're not talking about. As much as we talk about the O-line, we're speaking about a receiving core who the bright spot is Harold Fanning, who's the second tight end. So that's no disrespect to Harold Fanning and David Joke. I still am high on Harold Fanning, but the other reason why I'm high on Harold Fanning is because he's going to have plenty of opportunity to catch passes, because besides Jerry Jeudy, this is not a wide receiver room that scares or ignites anybody. You feel me? Good morning, powerful. But let me step out real quick. I'm gonna pop back in, and then we'll get back to it. Find hopefully some more clips as it comes out. You feel me? All right, we're back. Sorry about that. My boss called me. Not that boss, but okay. So hopefully now we should have some more clips. Had to run around. Had to talk to a man about a fish. It was a whole thing. All right, more Browns clips. Here we go. Oh. Wait, is this the full? Apparently, Shedeur went 3 for 3 in 7-on-7. Okay. Is this the one that was to? Okay, little low, but we like it. Okay, he's cooking. We're cooking. Yeah, Kevin Stefanski doesn't produce the most exciting of offenses. That's what we'll say. We'll put this over here. All right, so shout out to Shedeur. Went for 3 for 3. Let's see if we missed anything. Sanders to gauge the 7 was Kevin Stefanski living on. Is this the one to the right? I think. Oh yeah, this is another one. Yeah, he did in fact go 3 for 3. That's 3 confirmed passes. 3 for 3 in 7-on-7. It's a good way to start it off, huh? It's a good way to start the day. Okay, nice. You get to see some of the young bucks. Hold on, let me get you zoomed in here. There we go. D-line going crazy. Flacco was second after Kenny Pickett in 7-on-7, followed by Gabriel and then Sanders. So Shedeur is still getting what's it called? The reps thing. Okay. More Joe Flacco. Did we already get this? I think we have all these clips, right? This is to Luke. Boom, we have that clip. Yep. You even have him like pointing out where he wants it to go. So 1, 2, and then Shedeur 7-on-7 with boom. And then, of course, the nice throw. Okay, 1, 2. So we got him going to Gage. We got him going to 3 for 3, which is over here. This is over here, but that's like that. But this is to Dylan Sampson. Okay. Gage, Dylan Sampson, and then Luke Floria, which is over here. Okay, cool. We have all 3. All right, bet. So that's 3 for 3. That's confirmed 3 for 3 in the 7-on-7 period. Fire. Super dope. Okay, any more clips, Mr. Fred? It seems like they're breaking out of drills right now, so. It seems like they're breaking out of drills right now. Yeah, he's gonna have to you know what I'm saying, shape it up, remix it if you want something exciting. But sometimes exciting is not always what you want. You feel me? So you gotta think about what the goal of them are, right? Is it to be explosive? Is it to be whatever, or is it to be just an offense that gets down the field, right? You don't always have to be amazing for that. You feel me? Sadly. All right, Browns. Oh wow, that's a crazy picture to come up. Back to the chat. Mike J says, we are just talking about it looking slow. Stacy says, Coach Prime is not coming to the Yeah, and by the way, Coach Prime is going to have a press conference at 11 o'clock on Monday. So I don't know why everybody thinks that means he's going to, like give up or stop coaching. I don't understand where that comes from. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. I think they're still going, so we still got some more. Hopefully, we're going to have some more clips come out. But as it stands, I think we have most of the. What is this? What is this? Can somebody explain this to me, please? It ain't no stop it. What? Shedeur needs to light it up in the preseason. He better play in on 3 games. The preseason is going to be huge. But can somebody tell me what this is, please? What is this? What's happening? I'm scared. I'm scared, man. Yeah, Kevin Stefanski definitely. It definitely seems like he said positive things about Kenny Pickett. He said positive things about Joe Flacco. I feel like he doesn't even. And this is where I think the issue is. We got a Shedeur Sanders touchdown. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I'm pushing mad agendas. I'm pushing mad agendas. Hey, and that thing's a beamer too. Hey, man, they ain't no middle of my. Hey, let me download it real quick, man. I'm gonna let y'all see. I gotta get it downloaded real quick. I gotta get it downloaded real quick. Look at this. What are we? Look at that. First touchdown for Shedeur Sanders. He's dropping seeds, dots, dimes, problems, issues, bucket droppers. He's long handoffs in the pocket, steps up, throws a strike. And you're like, oh, but you want it. But it's underthrown. It's underthrown. Well, if he throws it any more, guess where he's going? To the sideline. Let him right in that spot where he has it and can turn and can get into the end zone. That's beautiful. He takes it. If he throws this too high and too back here, okay, well, maybe the defender can react on it, right? I'm loving the way that it seems he can manipulate the pocket. Let's watch the head movement here. We're going to get more clips of this too. But this is his first touchdown of Cleveland Browns training camp. He takes it back. He steps up in the pocket. He has that edge coming, and he just drops it in the bucket. He's It's phenomenal, man. It's a great thing, man. First touchdown. The first touchdown of the day for Mr. Shedeur Sanders. Or first touchdown of training camp, I should say, for Shedeur. Wait, where's my thing? Hold up. Sorry. I don't do that. Don't do that. Sorry. First touchdown of training camp. I'm going to leave that for a second. Stacy, you ain't at work. I thought it's Saturday. Why you working on the weekend like usual? Oh, Stacy feeling it. Hey, Stacy feeling it. Team Shedeur. Hey, if y'all team Shedeur is looking good, he went, hey man. Shedeur starts off the red zone, going a perfect 3 for 3. He drops a dot. That's the first touchdown. I know the people are gonna say it's against the 2s, it's against the 3s, it's against the E's. Well, where's Dylan Gabriel's tutters? Where is it? Where they at? He went against the 2s confirmed. He went against some of the 3s confirmed. No touchdowns. This is red zone, but this is the top of the red zone. I mean, more clips coming, man. More things coming, man. Here's the thing about the Dolphins, right? Because y'all know I'm a Texas and Texans fan. I'm a Texas fan. Apparently, Quinn Ewers is doing good, and I've been on record to say I think that the Dolphins are a great fit for what Quinn Ewers can do. And here's the thing: Shedeur Sanders is a good fit too. Shedeur Sanders can run a nice West Coast offense. He can hit those intermediate throws. He can make it happen. So you know what I'm saying? Should I put my I don't know if y'all care, if y'all want to follow my tweets. I do be tweeting from time to. How do I go to my thing? I don't even know how to use this thing, man. There we go. I'm gonna put this in the old What is this? Hold up. Sorry about that. Well, I'll give you some more updates here, but let me try to find this real quick. Trying to find this thing. Browns just wrapped. Okay. Okay, and then we got the final numbers for everything. So I'm about to show y'all those too. Basically the rep numbers. So it's gonna show us really what's happening. Here is, I'm about to drop that you know what I'm saying. I'm about to drop that in the chat. That's just my Twitter. I tweeted about this, so if y'all want to see that. Some people be asking about it. So there it is. All right, so we've got the official numbers. We've got the official numbers from that period. And it's looking like, oh, did I not save it? Sorry, I went to the wrong place. I need to go here. Boom. So Browns breaking out in 2 spot for low red zone. Flacco and Sanders up first on their respective fields. Kevin Stefanski is watching the rookie. So they're breaking out into rookies v. rookies right now. So that's dope to see. I like this because you can fully see how the camp is really going. You know what I'm saying? I think this is super dope. The first touchdown of the day, man. It's nice. It's real vindicating, man. Make the people feel good, man. Wait, how'd I get here? Oh, here we go. So boom. Okay, so it looks like so far Browns just wrapped up the red zone 11-11s. Pickett with the 1, Sanders with the 2s. So if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, you feel me? If y'all want to argue about who went where, we got the official numbers that Shedeur Sanders threw that touchdown against the 2s. Wasn't against the 3s. Now, it wasn't against the 1s. But, I mean, we running out of excuses. We running out of things to say. Oh, wow. Look, who would have thought? Who would have thought? How about another touchdown while I'm doing this part for Shedeur Sanders? I mean, I'm trying to put the video together, and while it's happening, Shedeur is just throwing more touchdowns. So he's gonna look left. He's gonna work back again. Here's the only thing I don't like. I don't like him like stepping out like that, because I know he's trying to escape while he's doing it, because I think he's, because there's no pressure, right? So let's be honest, there's no pressure, simulated pressure. He gets out there because, see, what happens is he's shifting his weight and shifting his weight again. So that's the only thing I don't like, right? He's going this way, but then having to find his, but clearly doesn't matter, because like we talked about, the velocity we've talked about, boom. And you talk about ball placement, man. There's intricacies to ball placement. It's not always about, let me put a frozen rope like he showed you he could do yesterday, right? What does he do? Okay, I need this ball to drive. And I think that's why he kind of came out, not just because of that, but he's like, oh, I need to, he saw him coming across here. I can't just let this hang, right? I can't let this ball hang. I need to drive it down. So I think that's why he did that. He probably cheated his step there. So it looked weird, but the ball comes out not too high, doesn't linger too long. I need to get that to Deontay right now. And I think he also felt like he was a little rushed too, because I think he felt like the ball needs to be out now, right? I think Shedeur sees that and he starts, rolling. He's like, yeah, see, I can see that's what it is. He starts rolling, but he's like, oh, because, one of the best throwers of anticipation, I see Deontay's coming loose. So that's really what it was. So, but it ends up being a great pass. That's 2 touchdowns on the day for Shedeur. We haven't had any days that any of these guys had multiple touchdowns. So the fact that he's coming out whipping multiple of them is absolutely clarifying. Oh, okay. So we did just get a little bit of clarification, which is weird because Deontay Johnson is newly signed, but we just got live clarification that what's it called? Just want to clarify, Sanders is on his own field. Again, Dylan Gabriel is with the vets, Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett working with the starters. So, I mean, Shedeur Sanders is throwing touchdowns against the twos, confirmed, right? Dylan Gabriel and Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett are with the starters. That is a clear that is a clear, hey, yo, we're not messing with you, Shedeur. Like, let's just be honest. You know, we're not prioritizing you at all, right? And it's crazy because, you know, we made that other video about the guy asking Kevin Stefanski about how we're prioritizing reps, but it seems like clearly, you know, he's over here with the twos, not even getting a chance with the starters, but still finding a way to show you multiple things, right? Hey, not just, oh, he's throwing it far, he's throwing that touchdown, oh, he's hitting the back of the end zone. No. I can also check down too, right? And those are important things, not just in NFL, but important things through the whole offense, right? So I think I would love to hear the reason at this point that Dylan continues to get the nod to be with the starters and keeps getting put with the starters. But as it stands, the only man who's thrown multiple touchdowns, and it's just training camp. The pads aren't on, but I'm liking what he's doing. And it seems like, I guess it's pre-snap stuff because everything post-snap, I mean, he's looking great. He's looking good, right? No pressure there. Pads do come on Monday. But as it stands right now, multiple touchdowns, not too bad. Wait. Is this another Wait. It's another He threw another touchdown. While I'm talking about this touchdown, he threw another touchdown. So, and we're getting more intel too. So it's all happening right now as we speak. So, and what does he do? He shows you what? He shows you in that last ball, hey, if I need to get the ball low, I can get the ball low. But then he shows you this, and he loved this matchup. Look, we're gonna watch his head too. He showed you he can get the ball low. Well, how about I can get the ball with plenty of velocity over the heads of defenders. Sorry, I got to correct my statement. How many people have had 3 touchdowns? So again, not with the starters. Y'all can say all that. I mean, the more I talk, shout out to my man R Jizzle. He said the more I talk, the more touchdowns he's doing. I'm doing this live right now. I'm supposed to be collecting the clips for the video, and Shedeur, every time he gets to throw. So I love to watch the way he works here. So he starts again, and the only reason I'm pointing this out is because we watched Kenny Pickett, the veteran. We watched him. I think he's thrown the only interception. He's thrown the only pick 6 of the Browns camp, right? We watched him stare down a wide receiver or tight end, matter of fact, and throw an interception to Grant Delpit. He handed the ball to Grant Delpit for him to take it back the other way, right? So wait, was it a pick 6? Somebody correct me. I don't think it was a pick 6. I know it was a pick. I don't think it was a pick 6. So I could be getting a little too excited. Regardless, so I am going to talk about, hey, Shedeur starts left. He probably really liked this and understanding, again, post-snap is where he's been shining. He knows he needs space to clear him. He sees that he don't really got much safety help. He ain't got nothing cheated over here. There's a hole in this defense that Shedeur wants to get to. The reason why I say he wants to get there, he's just looking here to get back here. Like that's all he wants to do. He wanted to just, hopefully I can freeze that middle field. It looks like middle field safety. It looks like there's nobody over here. So hopefully I can freeze him for a second because I know what I want. I want to hit right over the top with an absolute blade. And that was a quick ball, bottom of the red zone. He scored at the top of the red zone. He scored in the middle of the red zone and then right here in the low red as well. So, I mean, I don't know what else you want to do. He's checking the ball down. But as of now, new update, Browns breaking out into what's it called? Out in 2 spots for low red zone, modified 7-on-7. So Flacco and Sanders up first. Okay. And Kevin Stefanski is watching the risk. Wait. Didn't we just? Oh, okay. So they were split and then resplit? I'm confused because Daniel, you just told me that they were split. Daniel's giving me Dylan Gabriel. We got a good ball from Dylan Gabriel apparently. Wow. Okay. Well, we got to give that boy Dylan. I mean, hey man, He's making them in the red zone too. That's a great ball too. So let's watch him work, right? He just starts right, but this is a flood concept. So this is pretty common for what's called the red zone. So you're gonna flood this side of the field, right? It's not as heavy of a flood because you really have him. You got Njoku sitting down. No, not sitting down. He's actually going on a post. Is that a post or an over? He runs his routes a little stiff. So regardless, you got a little 2-level concept then, right? So you got this flat, and then you got this corner, and that's super simple. You look for it, and Dillon Gabriel throws his first touchdown of training camp, and it's a beauty of a throw too. You got to get 2 more, Dillon. You got 2 more, and then we're due there. But absolutely great ball from both of these rookies, and it's really looking like, I don't know, the Browns are going to have a problem for them, right? And then, Dillon Gabriel hits a nice little check down. We're getting these live because it's just so much happening at right now. So more intel from Daniel. Y'all make sure y'all follow him. He's the best in the business when it comes to Browns reporting. I personally think him and Fred do a great job. So this is how the last session went, all right? Low red zone work. Sanders was on one field for modified 7-on-7s with the backup. So he was with the 2s. That's confirmed. Flacco was up first on the other field working with the starters. Gabriel took over for Flacco after a handful of plays. So no Kenny Pickett mentioned there. And we have to we're not going to downplay Dillon Gabriel. We have to give him credit. He threw a touchdown against the starters. You have to give him credit. He was moving the ball well, doing what he needed to do. But it scratches my head when I see that, hey, for your 1 touchdown, Shedeur's going to go throw 3 with the backups. Does he not get, any credit there? Does he not get any, or forget credit? We're not looking for credit. Forget that. I'm not looking for credit. An opportunity, right? You throw 1 touchdown against the 2s and Dillon throws 1. All right, cool. Right. Clearly Dillon Gabriel's might be better, whatever, maybe better wide receivers, better routes. I don't know, however you want to break it down. Right. But to throw 3 touchdowns so quickly that I, in live time, could not record them fast enough because he was just throwing them, that has to mean something, right? When I talk about Shedeur, again, I know that it's an uphill battle, and I keep saying he has to maximize his opportunities. 3 touchdowns, going perfect on 7-on-7, that's maximizing your opportunities if I've seen it. So if y'all want to come at and say, oh, it's only second team, it's only that, what I would respond to is, how about give him the opportunity? Because with the opportunity he has right now, they're cooking. And the thing is, both the rookies seem to be cooking and outperforming. So that's what we have. Do we have any more new videos coming out? I'm sorry. We just had so many videos come out at one time. That was crazy. Let's double check one last thing, and then we're going to end the video off with this live reaction. This is getting crazy. Let me talk to the live chat. How we feeling? Hey man, how we feeling? Let me ask y'all something. Who had the better day, man? I want to ask y'all a little something, man. How do I do it? How do I do a poll? Better day. Who had the better day? DG, 1 TD, 1 TD with the starters. I'm gonna ask y'all this. See how we're feeling, and we gotta be no bias. I'm a Shedeur guy, but how do you feel? Or number 12. I'm gonna just put SS 3 TDs with the 2s. Don't worry. I'm getting it. What's it called? I'm getting it ready. Okay. Start poll. Oh no, I don't need that. All right, who had the better day? Y'all let me know right now. Who had the better day? Nephew 12 today and yesterday. Yeah, W12. You were right place at the right time doing your thing. Of course. Oh man, it looks like Kenny Pickett is getting sacked. So Kenny Pickett to Brandon Bates in the low red zone team drills. Ooh. Hey Kenny. Hey, oh, okay. Okay, Kenny Pickett with a little bit of something. Now, they did say it was a sack, but we will let Kenny Pickett know, hey, He put some velocity on that one. He put a little sauce on that one. So shout out to Kenny Pickett on that. So who's better? Make sure y'all vote in that poll. Shedeur with 3 tutters against the number 2s, or Dylan Gabriel with 1 touchdown so far against the number 1s. That's all red zone work. So, they should be throwing touchdowns. And it's crazy. I think there was only like 1 touchdown. Oh, Dylan Gabriel actually threw a touchdown. I'm so wrong. I said Dylan Gabriel threw his first touchdown, but he didn't. So, and correction, by the way, Dylan Gabriel threw his first touchdown the other day to that deep ball. So I just want to make sure I had that right. I wanted to make sure I had that right. Kevin Stefanski's eyeballs spread apart when Sanders throws a touchdown. Wow. Kenny Pickett throws another. Okay, Kenny Pickett throwing more tutters. This is probably not going to go in the video. We're just going to recap in the video. Here's some more tutters from Kenny Pickett. Now, this is clean. He's out there jogging. But hey, he finds him a few touchdowns too. Okay. Finds him a few touchdowns as well. I just want to make sure I have all of these touchdowns. So 3 touchdowns, dog. 3 touchdowns. Couldn't even keep up. All right, so we're still getting a few more clips. I think what's next is going to probably be team. But we'll see. Okay, cool. Anything else popping up? No. Okay, cool. I think we are, for the time being, slowing down just a little bit. Let's see if there's anything else. Let's see what the people are saying. If Kenny Pickett or Dylan Gabriel starts for the Browns, I would no longer be. Hey, this is what the people have to say. I didn't do this. I just searched Browns. That's what came up. So 12-3 touchdowns so far today and 7-on-7 drills. Basically, Kenny Pickett has thrown 2. And day 4 just ended. So we just got the official tweet that day 4 is officially over. So day 4 is over. So that's the final. We're about to get the quarterback tracker. So I'm gonna continue to. I'm gonna put these. Basically, I'm gonna put all the clips together. We're gonna take a look at Shedeur Sanders' day, and we're gonna look at a few other quarterbacks' day as well too. And then if we have time, we'll take a peek at what Shiloh Sanders is doing, because it seemed like Shiloh had himself a little bit of a day. So let me throw these together. Hit a little recap. We're not going to take too much time because we've seen all of it at this point now. And I want to make sure we get that Kenny Pickett tutter, because that Kenny Pickett tutter was much nice. Check down. Gorgeous ball from DG. Shout out to DG. Okay. I already got that check down. What's it called? We already got that touchdown. Okay. Perfect. We got that. So we can't record that just yet. I'm going to wait until the quarterback tracker comes out. Wait till the quarterback tracker comes out. So in the meantime, I think we can put together a little bit of Shiloh Sanders. Just as we await for the quarterback tracker to officially be announced. What's the chat saying? So Stacy says Isaiah Watson will never play for Cleveland. Oh yeah, that ship sailed. I'm only giving Sanders credit. I'll be fair when the organization begins to be fair, and that's true. Shout out to Art Jizzle. Mike J says if Watson comes back in week 6, then cut Pickett, DTR, and somewhat Gabriel. DTR is not on the roster. I don't think DTR is not on the roster. Watson, Flacco, Shedeur is better, but hey, that's not bad. Browns are going to have to pay out that fully guaranteed $200 million. Watson going to play again. Yeah, that's the and that's the real problem. The real problem is, yeah, I think Kenny Pickett has on 2 tutters today. What's it called? But yeah, the problem the Browns really face is that you have a quarterback who's hurt and has one of the most richest contracts still to this day after years of people getting paid, still has one of the most unprecedented contracts in NFL history that you're gonna have to pay. So, it's a crazy little situation there. It's a crazy situation. So we are just waiting. Browns camp, if you're coming in here late, Browns camp is officially over. We watched Shedeur throw a bunch of touchdowns back to back to back. So we're going to recap that. But for right now, you know what I'm saying? Are you saying the people were shouting his name? Hold up. Oh my, they really did. They were screaming Shiloh Sanders' name, yo. That's beautiful, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. They are screaming Shiloh Sanders' name. So we're about to get some more Shedeur, what's it called? We're gonna get some Shedeur, basically the what do you call it? What do they call that thing? The quarterback tracker. The quarterback tracker. That's what we're awaiting for the official numbers. I think it's going to look real nice for Shedeur, man. He went perfect in 7-on-7s and had 3 touchdowns. I don't think it's going to be too shabby. Oh, wow. They're saying that Shedeur is going to play before. A lot of people have been saying this. The take has been that people think that Shiloh is going to play a snap before Shedeur does. And to be honest, the way the Browns are acting, right? I don't know. Sanders will start before. Just because of the way, I mean, the Browns won't even give him a chance with the starters. We ain't even got pads on. Y'all only give him a chance with the starters. There goes Todd Bowles having to admit that Shiloh is a fan favorite. Come on, man. It's a beautiful thing. Carolina first preseason. Okay, that's interesting. Look at dog. He has taken over Tampa Bay, dog. Like real life taking over Tampa Bay. This is awesome. Wow, man. Wow, man. They're chanting his name, man. This. I mean, it's just training camp. It's just training camp. But this is some good stuff, man. There's some real. It's some things that you love to see, dog. You love to see the love out there. And this is what it's about. Like I hate to, you know. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. I think we got some more film from Shedeur. An opportunity period, you said? Okay, so while practice has ended, Browns are doing something called opportunity period. It's a chance for young players and backups to get a little more competitive reps in. Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders are running low red zone right here, right now. So we're getting more official clips because they said we want to keep balling. I like that. I like that. So we'll check this out too. I like, hey, both the rooks staying back. Both the rooks said, hey man, I'm not done, man. The show must go on, man. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, what's this? This is dope. Hey. Little fan interaction. We're just checking out, see if there's any more Brown stuff. So there is going to be some more clips. And then, of course, we have the quarterback tracker that will be out here in just a second. So this is only more coming. It's only more coming. There goes Myles Garrett again. That's fire. That's fire. It's so cool to see the what's it called? To see the not the fans. Well, yeah, to see the fans. But it's just really dope to see the full interaction. Oh, this is the wrong thing. Man, the people love the Sanders, man. Number 12, only there for clout. Haslam is all about that life, clout chaser. Hey, Jimmy Haslam might just be trying to get his, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get his little thing on, man. He might just be trying to get his little situations off, dog. Trying to get them numbers up. He trying to be Jerry Jones out there. Tired of people talking about Jerry Jones bringing in the money. He trying to be a mini Jerry Jones, man. There, I got that. Okay, cool. I was seeing if there was any more training camp. I can't find a lot of training camp clips for Shiloh, which is weird. Shedeur needs to go to a team with an offensive-minded head coach. That would be big. That would be big. And they're not back till tomorrow, too. Okay, cool. Fire, 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 fire. Nice. So be on the lookout. There will be more Shedeur footage about to come out right now. Because they're doing like some opportunity period or something like that. So we're waiting on that. We're waiting on quarterback tracker. Talking a little bit about Shiloh and his team. Because, you know, he's going crazy over there. Stacy says, just pay attention, of course. Isaac Archie says Shiloh starts on special teams. Okay. Somewhere Flood says, I don't care why he there. I'm glad he's there. Yeah, look, I think Shedeur has been very vocal that, like, yo, I'm just here to maximize opportunities. And I think that's something that he's been able to do to the best of his ability. You feel me? Every single opportunity is maximized, and there's really nothing else you can ask at that point. You know what I mean? In my personal opinion. Oh, they're live again. So this is, oh, Jerry Judy's talking. Who else
Mike, throw right to you. Kind of mature, the way he's just coming here and really been about his business. He's not the loudest in the room, but he's incredible career. Great person as off the field as he was on the field. Yeah. To be able to fit in and be comfortable, and I think that gives guys confidence as well if they see me doing everything.
All right, well, we'll listen to Jerry
Judy. And how I do this, you know.
All right, so I'm gonna let y'all listen to Jerry Judy while we find everything. Neighbor says he can't be Jerry Jones because Jerry Jones knows how to capitalize on his players. I was seeing how their videos from day one and selling merchandise. Cleveland has a loser mentality. Hey, that's what Nate says.
I just like to help
Stacy,
guys.
I think it is player led. I believe,
like
but the coaches are staying back to look at it. What is that?
A little nits to their game to get better. You know, I'm happy to be that guy to inform them, like, do this a little bit better, do this. You cause a little bit more separation. You know, I'm just here to help any way possible to make the team better.
Jerry, it seems like the lights are really starting to come on for Kenny. Have you noticed a difference from spring ball to now when you came back for camp, and just in terms of efficiency?
It's Mary Kay.
Yeah, I think it's just knowing the plays. He's just a lot more confident, you know, being able to have them reps during OTAs, during mini camp. Now during camp, you know, it just comes natural to him, so he's a lot more confident out there for sure.
Jerry, what has it been like these first handful of practices with this quarterback battle going on, and all four of those guys
quarterback battle
compete for that starting job?
No, it's been great. You know, I've seen them guys getting better each day. You know, they working towards their goals, working hard, you know, and doing what they're supposed to do on the field and off the field to be better than they was the day before, you know. Yeah, that's it.
I know in the spring when we talked to you, you were so complimentary of catching Joe's passes, and that Amari Cooper quote about it's like poetry in motion. Just what has that been like to continue to get out there with him and get used to his style?
You know, it's been fun, you know. Joe been in the league for a long time, obviously, you know, so you know where to put the balls, you know how the receivers like the balls, and, you know, he throw a great ball for sure.
Jerry, just having a four-man quarterback competition.
They're asking a lot about the quarterbacks.
The offense
time to kind of sort that out and still have enough time to get ready for September 7th?
Yeah, like you said, there's more than enough time. You know what, this is only day 4, but we got 30 to 40 days left to the real season, so we got more than enough time, you know. And that, for me, I'm going to just keep doing me. Like I always say, just make the job easier for the quarterback, and that's to get open and create separation.
Jerry, you've been around for a long time now. Will you sort of raise your hand or give your input on this quarterback competition when the chips are down and they're trying to make a decision? Will you kind of say, hey, I think this guy needs to be the guy?
I mean,
this is crazy.
That's not my place, but
this
is
crazy.
I'll give my opinion for sure, but that's not my place to answer.
Oh my God, Mary Kay does it again, man. That's gonna have to be a separate video, but man, Mary Kay.
Veteran quarterbacks really like that back shoulder.
Yeah.
Does it take getting used to Flacco to know that's coming, or you think you're up to speed with him when he wants to come?
No, I'm pretty up to speed. You know, as a receiver, you always gotta know how to adjust. You know, that's part of the game. You know, Joe Flacco do a good job with, like, we know like Joe Flacco loves throwing the back shoulder, so we know we gotta adjust to that and just be prepared when that throw comes.
Jerry, how do you make sure, with all the discourse going around, especially with the Browns and I guess other teams in the league, how do you make sure that your mentality stays on the right path, that you're just focusing towards the season?
Yeah, like you said, I just focus on the season. I just focus on me and this team, on getting better each and every day. You know, you can't really focus too much on the outsiders. You know, you just got to focus within it, inside the building, and focus on what we got to do to be the best team this year.
What do you think about the receiving corps in general? You've been on some good receiving corps, of course, in your day. What do you think of this one and the talent that you guys have?
I think we got a talented group of guys, you know.
My fault. I messed up. Where they? Here we go. Boom. We're right back.
And working hard, and, you know, they're doing their thing.
Bouncing off that, what have you seen from Luke Florio so far?
Say that again?
Luke Florio, what have you seen from him so far?
He's been doing good,
Luke
man.
Florio, man. He's that
Come out
dog.
here and practice every day, you know, been doing his thing.
Jerry, I don't know how much you paid attention to it, but the NFL always releases like their top 100 players, which I know you and your peers sort of vote on.
Yeah.
You were on the list. You made the list after the great season you had last year.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you to know your peers respect you at that level and they put you in the top?
It's been a lot, you know, other than, you know,
Amen.
being able to
Y'all see this?
with
Y'all
amongst
see
your
this?
peers, the people that actually watch the film, watch the tape, and that you're practicing, play against, you know, it means a lot to be able to be recognized as one of the top guys in the league, you know. And yeah, I'm very thankful.
Obviously, you want the team to win, but do you have any personal goals this season?
My personal goal, I just want to be better than I was last year, you know, and I just want to win while doing it.
So, I mean, last year was such a special year, your first 1,000 yards season, your first Pro Bowl. From what you see out here working with these guys, do you feel like you can either match or exceed that performance?
Yeah, for sure. Every year I'm always think and believe that I could always be better than the year prior. You know, I work hard towards that during the off season, and even during the season. So hopefully that happens, and you know, I got extreme confidence that will happen.
Jerry, I know he's not in your specific position room, but Harold Fannin, what have you just seen out of him?
Harold Fannin, man. I'm telling you, man.
Both in the off-season program and over these first couple of days of training.
I seen a guy that's ready to work, you know, ready to learn and ready to become great each and every day. You know, that's all he could ask for. That's all he could do. So, you know, kudos to him.
Yeah, they said they don't want to trade any of the rookies. PC says this is the most national attention the Browns have gotten in all my 46 years on Earth. Gabriel is a Mac Jones type.
You know, the sky is the limit for
maybe in the way that the cat gets skinned, but he's a smaller, more velocity type guy. Mac Jones was a bigger body, over the top type, thrower. So, but I see what you're saying.
You know, that really challenged me every day. So when it comes to game day, it should be a lot easier for sure.
What makes Denzel so good? Is it technical? Is it like, what is it?
Yeah, he technical sound. He know how to stay in front of you. Real scrappy dude. Know how to track the ball when it's in the air. You know, great finisher. You know, he's all around DB for sure.
You
talked about your relationship with all 4 quarterbacks, but how has your relationship specifically been with the 2 rookies, with Dylan and Shedeur?
Here we go.
Each and every day, we come out here and work, get the repetition when we can, and just speak on things that we need to speak on just to get better each and every day. And they constantly growing every day. Good. Thank you.
All right, that's it. That's it for Jerry Jeudy. So they tried to sneak some they were trying to get some, there go Mary Kay. They were trying to get some what do you call it? Oh, I think they're done. They might be done. Trying to get some Shedeur question in there as much as they could. Tracker is up, apparently. Tracker is up. Can somebody link me that? Can somebody link me the tracker, please? Because I just looked Cleveland. Isn't it Cleveland? Oh, ESPN Cleveland is the name. I'm tripping. ESPN. That's who I'm looking for. Hey, 8 for 11, dog. Gabriel 8 for 15, 1 touchdowns, 1 versus 3. Okay, here it is, the official like a whistle. Okay, so now that we have this, we have all the pieces that are necessary. Unless somebody else pops back up, let's talk about, big day for the offense. 2 touchdowns for Pickett. Dylan Gabriel threw the most touchdowns, so shout out to him. Sorry, not the most touchdowns. Kenny Pickett threw 2 touchdowns, so shout out to him. But y'all know what that boy Sanders did. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and finish this video up here really quick, because y'all see what it is, man. Y'all see what it is, man. And here it is. Shedeur Sanders, 8 for 11. We know he went a perfect 3 for 3 on 7 on 7 period. 3 touchdowns that were back to back to back. Dylan Gabriel did not have a bad day as well. Remember, he was with the starters from the intel we got from Daniel. So Falcons breaking out into 2 groups. Pickett with the 1s. Gabriel was with the 3s for the red zone 11 on 11s, 2s. Sanders was with the 2s at some point too. So as much as Gabriel did get to go with the 1s, remember he was also with the 3s. So some of this is with that. He did throw 1 touchdown, I believe, with the starters. So that compared to Sanders throwing 3 touchdowns confirmed with the number 2s, I don't know how you feel. He did it in a lot of different ways. He did it from some distance. He did it close. He did it in a lot of different places and spaces. And as well as Kenny Pickett did some good things to make some touchdowns. But I think we can clearly see who had the better day, as it just kept pouring in for Shedeur Sanders as it went. So, here he is. He went 7 on 7. 7 on 7. He went 3 for 3 or 7 on 7s. Already took a little bit from this, right? Boom. Out to Dylan Sampson, smooth, clean, right? And what I really want to show you is the fact that he's shown you the multiple phases of his game, right? He's showing you the different things that he can do, right? Right here, we're underneath, we're to the numbers, okay? Out numbers. Yesterday he had the big pass right over the top of or in the middle of the defense too. So hey, boom, I can still hit these numbers. I can still hit these checkdowns really quick and smooth as possible, right? Here's another one, another underneath route. Boom. I'm just hitting you all day. But that does not mean, that doesn't mean he can't drop a bomb on you. And here we go. Again, I think we already broke it down a little too much, but I just thought this was great, right? You're at the top. You're at the high red zone. You're at the top of the red zone. He basically threw that from the 25. And it's a dot. It's where it needs to be. It's catchable. It's trackable, and he's able to make something happen. And as I was, again, recording, y'all saw it, more touchdowns just kind of kept popping up. This was just a check down. So, smooth, clean, nothing crazy going on. A little motion across. And again, showing you parts of my game. Look how, again, Kenny Pickett, and he threw some touchdowns, so we're going to get off of him today. But look at how he actually goes through his progressions, right? He starts on the left side of the field, center, boom, 1, 2, 3. You can see him going. Don't like that dig. There's too messy. Let's go ahead and drop it down. And then, which I thought was extremely impressive, this touchdown, right, where he starts rolling right, and it's a little potatoey, but we already saw he's rolling right, but he decides that, hey, I need to get that out right now. And then, again, another touchdown as we were breathing and speaking and trying to get something off. I mean, just waits for something to happen there, knows it's going to happen, and it was just great work there. So I do want to point out there is a little bit of a extra period going on. I was waiting for some more clips. We haven't had any more clips from it. But as it stands right now, Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel are putting in extra work on top of what they did. I think it's clear to say that Shedeur Sanders had one of his better days, if not his best day at training camp. Hadn't thrown a touchdown in a while, and gets off 3 touchdowns in succession in the red zone, does it from multiple areas with multiple receivers. And again, we're talking about, he's throwing to Deontay Johnson. He's not throwing to undrafted free agents anymore. So do you want to knock him for, doing better? It goes from the 3s, it then goes to the backups, and now he's even more productive. So, hey, how about we give him an opportunity for the 1s? Like, I don't know why we're at this point where we can't do that. But just to wrap up this video, to wrap up this phase of the camp, I do want to take a look at, like we said, Kenny Pickett. What was Kenny Pickett doing, right? Dillon Gabriel, we saw him with that beautiful ball that he threw. Kenny Pickett is stepping up. They call this a sack. So I don't even know if we want to count that, but hey, that's what the NFL players are saying. Isaiah McGuire says it was a sack afterwards. He got tagged, but he showed really good velocity, really good zip. He showed that he doesn't just have to stare down one receiver. Here's Kenny again for Brandon Bates at the goal line. Now, he was jogging on this one. It was a light jog, if I remember this one. Oh no, this is the one he stepped up. Oh, sorry, it's the same one. Sorry, it's the same one. I'm looking for the. Oh, I got the wrong thing. But he did one where he just jogged out. Y'all don't even want to. Yeah, to be honest, y'all don't even want to see that recap of that Dillon Gabriel ball, which by all accounts, look, that y'all will never find me saying a bad thing about Dillon Gabriel. I keep telling y'all that y'all better watch out for that flying Hawaiian. They don't call him the flying Hawaiian, but y'all better watch out, because he's going to make something shake. So what do we take of all this, right? Quarterback tracker's out. Yesterday, the quarterback tracker was wrong. They had the wrong numbers on there. And then as it stands today, Shedeur Sanders, 8 for 11, perfect on 7-on-7, was running, as we saw from the people who were there, was running with the 2s, had great balls from a lot of different places and spaces, 3 touchdowns from 3 different ways, right? One at the back of the end zone, one with a long throw to get to the end zone, and then another where you just wait. You have patience for your wide receiver. You see the matchup that you like, and you throw it in space. I mean, an absolute great day at the yard. An absolute great day at the yard for Shedeur Sanders. I guess y'all comment down below how y'all feel. How do you feel about this tracker? I think everybody wants Shedeur Sanders to be starting at this point. So I guess we're going to be just making some more videos about how everybody feels about this reaction and how everybody goes away from this practice, and how, because we already talked about Kevin Stefanski earlier in the stream, how does Kevin Stefanski respond to this? How does he respond after, Joe Flacco goes a measly 4 for 8, Gabriel goes 8 for 15. They are pushing a Dillon Gabriel agenda. I want y'all to know that. And I don't mean that negatively, but the Browns want Dillon Gabriel to be the guy. That's why he's getting the most reps. I'm surprised Sanders got 11, right? He got the second most. I'm surprised. It's probably because he started throwing them touchdowns, right? That's what we talk about, maximizing opportunities. It goes from being 4 for 4 the other day and then throwing 8. And now, how about 8 completions and 3 touchdowns? It's going to be, look, all I'm saying, I wanted to hold my breath, but it's looking like OTAs again. That's what it's looking like, where we're going to slowly start revealing that, Shedeur keeps maximizing. He keeps throwing touchdowns. He keeps looking good. Dillon Gabriel's going to keep looking good. But I'm telling you, if Joe Flacco or Kenny Pickett leaves a space, it's going to be rookie season. And when it's rookie season, I don't know if there's any turning back. I think if the crazy thing, I think if Dillon Gabriel, like they want it to happen, if he gets there, well, I think they're thinking Dillon Gabriel or Shedeur at this point. They're either thinking that or y'all got to get out of here. So the veterans need to have great days, and good for him for having 2 touchdowns. That's great. 6 for 10. Didn't throw as many passes. So, a little more efficient for Kenny Pickett. I wasn't excited about any of the throws he threw except for that goal line throw, because I thought it had a lot of good zip, a lot of good velocity. Other than that, I'm not impressed. But y'all let me know down below in the comments how you feel about this day. How you feel about Kevin Stefanski and what decision he needs to make next. Like this video if you like it. Dislike if you don't. Subscribe if you like football content of all shapes, sizes, forms, and fashion. Comment down below. Also, what other teams you want me to do training camp. We did Cowboys. We did the, what's it called? We've already done the Titans. We'll be checking back in on them. And today we're going to do the Buccaneers alongside the Browns. But hey, appreciate y'all rocking with us. Like it, dislike, don't like it. Subscribe, all that fun stuff. Hit the bell icon to not miss anything. We'll see you next time. Peace. All right, live chat. How we feeling? Yeah. Y'all gonna have to replay it because, and before we do anything, I'm about to, cause I want to do a little bit of I would like to do a little bit of how you say Shiloh Sanders. But the first thing is the first thing. So we're gonna just double check. There's nothing else. Hey, another angles of these. Yeah. We getting them good angles, man. Gotta have it. Gotta have the good angles, man. Gotta have the good angles. Look, man, the people are feeling it, man. PC, I appreciate you. Yeah, Grossi, he is quite worried about it. He is quite worried about it. Okay, so I don't think there's anything extra. I think we're gonna pop into, well, see if we have any more high quality flicks. First off, day 3 moments. Joe Flacco. Oh, this is from yesterday. Okay, so she's gonna have some of the highlights too. The next thing we're gonna talk about is actually Shedeur. We need to talk about Travis Hunter as well, though. Yeah, we're gonna see what it really looks like, man. We're gonna see what it actually looks like, man. We gotta check in on Travis and Shiloh. So here's the last thing we're gonna do. I'm gonna put together a Travis Hunter card too. Or should we do Jimmy Horn? Dang it. No. I got stuff all over the place, man. There we go. Okay, Jimmy Horn and Travis. All right, we're going to check in on J5 because he's been going crazy. And then obviously if we have any more Shedeur, clips or anything as they come out, I'll just obviously send you in that direction. Yeah, they're going crazy right now. And 12 went the craziest. Gotta talk about it. 12 went the craziest, man. Wow. Great. All right, Jimmy Horn. Jimmy Horn. I gotta keep ducking under it. But how we feeling? It seems like the what's it called? The poll has been pretty settled so far. You feel me? Oh my God! Please get out of here, please. Thanks. Seems like the poll's been settled. Shedeur will have the longer career over all the other quarterbacks. They should trade Shedeur before the start of the season and bring back Dylan. Gabriel? What are you talking about? Luke looks like the best wide receiver during these camps. As long as he's playing with Shedeur, he has more highlights than Jerry Jeudy. I think that might be more of a, speaking of maximizing opportunities, right? I think he's just very there to be there. Oh my God. Are you serious? Wow. Apparently Jimmy Horn is dominating everybody. Oh my God. Jimmy Horn dominating. Dog, this is crazy. This isn't just I was like, oh, we're just gonna check in on Jimmy, see how he's doing. One-on-one coverage drills against Jimmy Horn look unfair. He's beating fellow rookies by 4 or 5 yards. Latest victim is Trevion Thomas. Horn jokingly jogs to the end zone and does a tumble dive. Funny stuff. People are loving Jimmy Horn. Yo, I'm telling y'all. Telling y'all, man. Yeah, we got to talk about Jimmy, man. We got to talk about Jimmy. He's apparently going insane. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of J15 stuff coming in, man. Plenty of J15. You feel me? I wish I could call him J5. Oh, Flizzy. Oh, Flizzy. Dylan was great in college. I don't know about the NFL level, but he will see matters when they, yeah. Good morning, Ja. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. PC says J5, J15. You know what I'm saying? However you say him. Mama call him J5. Boom. I think we got some highlights from training camp. Dang, that boy got. What is this? Oh, okay, cool. All right, well, this makes it easy. Apparently, he talked to Carolina Blitz. That's fresh. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, can I watch this on YouTube, please? What? Okay. Okay. Sorry, this thing is it's weird. All right, cool. Is this a short? What is this? There we go. Does it work? Yeah, okay, it works. Okay, cool. Damn, that thing is loud. Man. All right, cool. Dope. So he talked to Jimmy Horn, or Jimmy Horn talked to them, whatever. I know what's going on. I'm trying to see if I can get some more Jimmy Horn. Oh, Jimmy Horn getting talked about by the head coach. Everybody's got positive things to say about Jimmy Horn. Yo, this is crazy. Like, everyone has positive things to say about Jimmy Horn. And remember, last time we saw Jimmy Horn, he was dealing with little injury, little hammy situation. So it's good to get up out of there. Lots of Jimmy Horn stuff coming out, man. J Fleazy to be. Hey, man, his mama call him J5. I'ma call him J5. Fleazy. Y'all know what he do. I need some more clips. Oh, they're still practicing. Wow. The tournament. Let's get right. Yeah. Quarterbacks. Okay, cool. This is just some side stuff. Horn, hands down, the best wide receiver on the team. He looks like he gained 5 to 6 pounds of muscles. Dude is ripped. Yeah, he's looking like an NFL player, man. He's looking like an NFL player. That's crazy. Derek Brown of the Panthers, I actually played against him. What's it called? In high school. He's a mammoth of a man. It's not fair. But scary dude, scary guy. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about a scary guy? Let's go. Jimmy Horn. Any more Jimmy Horn stuff? What's it called? Mike says, Stacy says, what is McMillan doing? He was supposed to be. Oh, I don't think McMillan's doing anything bad. I think people are just very excited about Jimmy Horn, if I'm being honest, right? I don't think it's necessarily that he is bad, or so that people are excited. That's all it is. Okay, Jimmy Horn doing great. We're going to record that video as well. Travis Hunter. What's been the update with Travis Hunter? Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter. All right, boom. Travis everywhere. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, wow. Okay. The thing about Ted McMillan is him being a big body receiver. You know, a lot of his value is going to be seen. A lot of his value is going to be seen when the pads get on, more so and less so. You know, when all that stuff happens. What am I looking for? Travis Hunter. Oof. Dang, something in my eye. Yeah. Actually, I'm not even sure if there is anything to go over with Travis Hunter. So, if we don't have anything to go over with Travis Hunter, we'll just go straight into Shiloh, then to Jimmy, and then we'll take it from there. Hey. Boom. All right, dope. We got anything else? Do we have anything else before we get into this? I don't even think we're gonna do a Travis Hunter video today because Travis Hunter's kind of cooling. Ain't nothing. Doesn't seem like there's anything major going on for Travis Hunter. So we will keep it the way it is. We will keep it clean and copacetic. If we have time, we can come back and do this, but I don't want to do it right now. So Jimmy Horn is apparently dominating. And Shiloh Sanders is doing his thug dizzle too. It's looking good, man. It's looking good for these boys out here, man. It's looking good for these boys out here, man. Jimmy Horn and Shiloh. I guess the real question, I think y'all are here for Shedeur mostly. So do y'all want me to watch this or do this real quick? I can record this video. If not, I can get on about my business. All right, I'll do just this video real quick. Oh yeah, Harrison. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna at least do the Shiloh Sanders. Shiloh Sanders, probably everybody's one of their favorite stories in the NFL, right? People talk about Nepo this, Nepo that, who's fair and who's not fair when you talk about the Sanders name, but a lot of people knew that Shiloh Sanders wasn't on the top of a lot of people's draft board. So now it seems that every single opportunity Shiloh is getting, he's maximizing it, right? Early on in the OTAs and rookie OTAs and all that fun stuff, you already had head coach Todd Bowles saying, hey, he's picking up on things fast. He's very vocal. He's looking to be a leader. And now Todd Bowles has even more to say as Shiloh Sanders makes a nice pass breakup. We're going to take a peek at that. But the crowd was chanting Shiloh's name. Let's hear it. First, this is the pass breakup. Yeah, let's see it in all its glory, man. Let's really see it. I really want to see it with my eyes. You know what I mean? I really want to get all up in there. Get me in there, man. Look. So Shiloh's playing a little bit of a, what do you call this, a buzz or buzzer if you come down here, but you know he's buzzing down here, right? He's a safety, but he's playing this hook curl. You know, I think sometimes it's a Mabel call. It's different for different defenses. Regardless, he's the seemingly the second safety. I think there's another safety here, but instead of backpedaling, he's going to come down to match the hook curl. That's his responsibility, and he acts quite quickly to go ahead and make a break on this ball. He's reading the eyes of the quarterback the entire time, and you just look at the reaction, right? He comes, gets to his spot, and at this point in zone, all about reading the quarterback, and you see as soon as those eyes lock, he's breaking, right? He's rounding up. It's not that the ball's in the air. It's not that you see the arm. It's that as soon as he sees, oh, I see exactly what you want to do. Shiloh is there, and he's making a break on the ball. Absolutely. And before everybody says, oh, man, he's just celebrating. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just off season. It's just this, it's that. I'm going to show you why he needs to be celebrated. I got a video for you. It's a throwback. But here's the thing. You hear the... Wait. Shiloh! Now, I'm like, okay, so where's the chance at? Where the chance? Don't worry. I got you, big dog. So all that happens. Someone yells out, Shiloh! And then guess what happens?
Shiloh! Let's go, Shiloh!
Man, oh man. That's nice, man. That's nice. That's real nice. That's real nice, especially when you got people like this saying things like this.
We signed as an undrafted free agent, Shiloh Sanders, safety. Real quick, your thoughts?
Well, we wouldn't be talking about him necessarily if he wasn't a Sanders, right? Started 21 games, I think, in college. I think he had.
It's Rondé Barber, by the way.
He wasn't very, very productive. You know, he's got a competitive DB room. It'll be interesting to see what this dude looks like when he finally gets here, because I don't have a take on him. I didn't see him play a lot, and then when he did, it's not like I wasn't watching Colorado looking for highlights of Shiloh Sanders. Now, does that mean he's not a player? I mean, his last name is Sanders. We know how good his dad was. Dad's the best corner in the history of football. So I'll be paying a close eye to him, as will I think a lot of people.
We signed as an undrafted free agent, Shiloh Sanders, safety out of Colorado.
So
real quick, your thoughts?
That is, you know, what Rondé Barber has to say. So I do think it's important that he celebrates. I think it's important that when the people are chanting your name,
Shiloh! Let's go, Shiloh!
Man, I just gotta say, man, you gotta understand. I watch football. I love football. I love the history of football. I love what football comes with, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's not just simply the big moments and the big draft times and the Super Bowls. It's that small stuff, right? Now, does this mean Shiloh's going to make the team? No. Does that mean that he's the greatest of all time? No. But what it means is that in the face of everybody clearly saying that, hey, you don't have an opportunity, Shiloh Sanders consistently shows up and says, hey man, I'm here to maximize whatever opportunity I have. So here are actually a few comments about Shiloh. You got Todd Bowles, you got safety Tyreek Smith, and then you even have Antoine Winfield Jr., who's going to speak about the hunger of the overall defense. So let's hear it.
I think the way they carry they've been carrying themselves real well. I think they're gonna be an impact. They're gonna make an impact for us. So really looking forward to the season that they're gonna have and the way they can help us.
What about Shiloh Sanders? He's a guy that the fans all seem to really love around here. I know he got. They started chanting his name today. I don't know if you heard that. What have been your impressions of him?
Real energized guy. He brings energy, so he's been a real blessing to have him around too. His presence in general.
He's picking up the playbook real well. It was a good PBU. You know, we won interceptions. It was a good PBU, and you know, he made a play, and he's working to get better, and that's all we can ask of him.
A real energized guy. He brings energy, so he's been a real blessing to have him around too. His presence in general.
That's a good one. I think we're more hungry this year, I would say. And every year you obviously want to come in hungry, but we know we're so close to, putting everything together. And I think it's really like setting the standard and like early, like, we can do this. Like we have all the tools that we need. It's just about putting everything together at the right time, staying healthy and things like that. So I think we're just hungry this year, I would say.
Shiloh Sanders will play a snap of regular season NFL football before Shedeur Sanders, without a doubt. I wish there was a line out there to bet on this. I feel like, obviously, Shedeur is getting all the attention. I was reading what I would consider to be a bullshit article. They were saying that they felt Dylan Gabriel possessed all the same characteristics as Shedeur, except he was just a little bit small. Regardless of what happens between Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel, I just don't think he gets in this first year. And I think Shiloh, who undrafted, gets picked up by the Bucks, him and Shedeur, the same exact spot. If you go on ESPN right now and you look at their depth chart, they're both fourth string. And you know that one of these Sanders will eventually get to play a regular season snap in the NFL. I think this is going to be one of my favorite things to follow throughout the year, because if the Browns suck at quarterback or they start getting injured or Joe Flacco shits the bed or Kenny Pickett isn't cutting it, like, they will have to choose between Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel. That'll be fun to watch. And I think Shiloh getting more attention than his brother, who's getting a lot of attention, I just think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and I wanted to make sure we saw all those. So we're going to go bit by bit with this, right? First things, Tyke Smith says that, Shiloh Sanders is somebody who's, adding a lot to the defense. You got Todd Bowles speaking on the fact that, hey, from the beginning, and this has been a consistent thing. I'm not going to bring it in this video because we watched it 1,000 times, but Todd Bowles since OTAs have been saying, hey, Shiloh is someone that's doing it. That's consistency I'm looking for. I'm looking for how consistent are the things that are being said about him, and it's been consistent. Hey, you're doing this at a high level. So that's been great to see. And then you have Antoine Winfield Jr., who says there's another level of hunger for this entire defense, right? So you got young people going about their craft in the right way. You got Shiloh maximizing his opportunities. And I have a question to ask, and that's the question. Do you think Shiloh Sanders or Shedeur Sanders is going to start, keyword start, not two safeties got injured and Shiloh's out there, not, Dylan Gabriel's out hurt and then he's out there. I'm saying, it's okay if they get hurt and then next game he starts, but who is starting first in the NFL, Shedeur Sanders or Shiloh Sanders? You let me know right now. Type it. You typing it? You got it? Live chat, Okay, so as we continue, we do have a few things. Again, the people really, really, really love Shiloh Sanders, man. And again, I point out those other videos, Rondé Barber, because people are like, well, we wouldn't be saying his name, we wouldn't know who Sanders is. But again, I just don't think that you guys I don't think that you guys have been watching, for the people who do say that, because it's like, if you have been watching, there's a reason why people are excited about Shiloh. People like Shiloh. People like Shedeur. Like, is it crazy to think that, hey, the personalities that these people provide is something that has gravitated and has pushed people to gravitate towards them, has made him be such a popular person around Tampa Bay. I mean, Shiloh's been stomping all around Tampa Bay, and it's been nothing but positivity. So it's crazy to me that people can look at this in any negative way, that people can look at somebody who's trying, to make a team, trying to make an impact, and doing everything and scraping at every single turn to ensure that he can make that impact to the best of his ability, right? Signing more jerseys, signing more different things, right? Absolute craziness for Shiloh Sanders out there. And, I've made some titles where I say Shiloh Sanders is taking over Tampa Bay, but I don't know what you call people chanting his name. Like, what do you...
Shiloh! Let's go Shiloh!
I don't know what you call that. I don't know what else you want me to call that. I don't know if you think that's just a fluke. I don't know what it is, but the entire training camp is shouting your name. The head coach has to speak about you. For somebody who seemed like such a long shot to even make the team, we're looking at somebody who is making impacts in a major way. In a very, very major way. So here's some other few snippets just from the general Buccaneers training camp. Obviously, Baker Mayfield is out there trying to lead the charge. He's been playing some really good football. So the exciting thing about this, that if you are looking for Shiloh to take the things, take that next level, he's going to have an offense that seemingly is ready to go, right? With a quarterback who infinitely has a chip on his shoulder, right? And does the best with the chip on the shoulder, does the best when people are doubting him, right? Now, he did not break up Shiloh Sanders. He didn't break up passes from Baker. He broke up passes from Kyle Trask, the former Florida man. But it's great to see. Speaking of someone who's great to see, Mr. Mike Evans, who's one of the best in the business. Hey, catches a touchdown. Shouts out to people. Everybody wants to. Wait. What they saying? What they saying?
Mike Evans just touched my hand.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy.
Yeah, man. It means something to these people, man. It really does. So this is a lovable squad. You got Mr. 1,000-yard season, Mr. Michael Evans. I don't think his name is Michael Evans. Mike Evans. You got Mr. Chip on his shoulder, Baker Mayfield, and then I don't know who has a bigger chip on his shoulder than Shiloh Sanders. So this is absolutely phenomenal. Look at this. Look at the smiling. Look at the happy faces and all these happy places and spaces. Great for Shiloh, man. Great for Shiloh to make a play. Even better for him to make that play. And for the people to respond. So I've asked you who do you think is going to start first, Shiloh or Shedeur Sanders? And I think the question has to be asked: do you think Shedeur Sanders has a chance to start? Again, Todd Bowles has been saying and preaching his positivity for some days now, since OTAs. So I think he has a really big opportunity to make a big splash. He's already making plays on the ball. The community loves him. Again, that's one half of a different battle, but it seems like at the top of that, he's also a locker room guy with his teammates only having positive things to say about it, man. I just don't know how you look at the Shiloh Sanders situation and don't see something that's amazingly positive and hopefully leads to the Buccaneers having a little more depth in the defensive back room that Todd Bowles has admitted he does not have a true safety in. So, as much as people say, hey, it might be hard, Benjamin Morrison, all these other people who were brought in to do that. If Shiloh continues to make plays and just makes it on the special teams, I think the opportunities will just continue to open up. And that's what the headache or the CEO of the headache gang does. You know what I'm saying? Is maximize opportunity. So let me know below how you feel. Like the video if you like it. Dislike it if you don't like it. Subscribe if you like football content of all shapes and sizes. Another comment. I'm asking a lot of y'all. I'm sorry. But comment who else you want me to cover in training camp. We've already talked about, Cam Ward. Talked about Travis Hunter. We talked about Shedeur plenty. So let me know what's next. Holla at me. Do all that fun stuff. Like the video if you like it. Dislike it. Don't like it. Subscribe. All that blah. Be great. Be phenomenal. We'll see you next time. Peace. All right, man. All right, man. We are ready to go. We are ready to go. What I mean is we got to get out of here. This has been a fun stream, but I got videos to edit. I got videos to edit. What's it called? Videos to edit and some other things like that. But yeah. Anything else y'all need? Y'all be great. Y'all be breezy. Shedeur Sanders video coming out soon. Like right after this ends, we're gonna go ahead and get that video out. Been a great stream. Appreciate all 247 of y'all rocking with me. Hay says he believes in DG. Stacy says it's a good thing that my mom. Oh wow. Okay. We Stacy's getting wild. Let me get these videos out. I'm already behind the 8 ball. I gotta go, but I cannot thank y'all enough. 200 of y'all in here chilling, vibing out with me. Make sure y'all go follow or just go check out my Twitter. It's pinned. Vote in the poll. In the end of the poll, I'm gonna end that too. So y'all know, it seems like everybody was a lot more in favor of Shedeur. Dylan Gabriel is running for his life, and it's only practice. He is checking down everything. A lot of check downs for everybody, but Dylan Gabriel also had a nice deep pass too. So, but I gotta go, guys. I'm already stayed too late. Let me chop this video up. It's gonna be live like almost instantly when y'all end this. Go check that out. Recap of the whole thing. Thank y'all so much. I'll stay a little too long, but y'all be great. Y'all want another stream? Y'all let me know.